Hardcore Loving Warrior, a series on Webtoons that recently got a sequel called Hardcore Loving Warrior Earth Game. And when reading Earth Game, I realized I kind of forgot what the power system was, so I went to do some rereading how the power system work. And the goal of this video is to explain the power system of Hardcore Loving Warrior, not Earth Game yet since it just came out and there's still a lot of things we don't know yet, and give you guys a brief overview on how things work. And since this is an overview, we're only going to be talking about items, stats, abilities and skills, skill effects, attributes, personal attributes, and etc. Since the game Lucid Adventure uses RPG mechanics, we're going to talk about stats first. And I won't explain them much since we kind of all know how the RPG mechanics works, but the base core stats are strength, intelligence, agility, dexterity, and luck. Other relevant stats in the game are vitality, level, health points, attack power, attack speed, mana, accuracy, evasion, movement speed, defense, regeneration, recovery, mental strength, endurance, stamina, resistance, cold resistance, fire resistance. There's also something called a sub-concept, which was revealed by the best swordsman, which is a body balance that can increase the degree in which players can use their strength, and muscle mass that can increase the degree in which players can use their strength stat. Now moving on to items. Items in Lucid Adventure range from potions to equipment to ingredients and are obtained from shops, monster quests, or raids. Some items such as weapons, armors, and various accessories can be equipped by the player, while some others can be used as materials for crafting, completing quests, modifying items, or can be interacted in various other ways. Lucid Adventure's items each have their own exterior abilities and different traits. Items can be categorized into 3 different categories, which are either equipment, consumers, or the third option, which doesn't fall into the previous 2 mentioned categories. There are different grades in Hardcore Loving Warrior when it comes to items, which are common, gray, uncommon, green, rare, blue, hero, purple, legendary, orange, unique, gold, and god, which is red. There are different types of items in the game, but since there are so many, I'm going to list a few, which are hero exclusive items, ancient relic items, Hoenn exclusive items, Talos exclusive items, material items, holy relic items, and etc. In this section, we're talking about skills and magic, and because the 2 kind of overlap, we're going to talk about them in the same section. Starting off with skills, there are 3 classifications that skills can be divided into, which is class skills. These skills are associated with the user's class, or race skills. These skills are associated with the user's race, and personal traits. A skill randomly given at the character's creation, and is a trait given regardless of the class or tribe. Now moving on to skill types, we have Ensemble, which is the ability to overlap 2 or more skills together, in this case a completely different or new effect applied to a skill. And they have their own ranks, so there's like double casting, triple casting, quadricasting, pentacasting, and septal casting. Example of this was the Heatwave Tornado. It is a spirit magic dual casting skill used by Elena and Hardcore Loving Warrior Season 2. Now the next skill is Link skill, which is when 2 character skills are linked together in succession or sometimes combined to create a stronger skill. Example of this is when Nilning linked her Sailor Step to water creation of the Talos Kim Talos magic water monster imprisonment. After Nilning summoned her Saint Maria, Talos Kim used her summon 108 yokai. Both skills were linked together to create monster ship. Next example, Demon skill, Demonic Fist, Jab, and Demonic Barrier. Then there's another one, Divine skills. These are skills used by the gods of Lucid Adventure. The first example is from the creator god, and his skills are Lacerate, God Hand, Existent Annihilating Sword, Delete, Fire of Divine Punishment. Then we have God of Combat, which is Divine Sword Force, Divine Sword Energy, Sword Force Extermination. Then we have the God of Blessing, which is Blessing of the God of Blessing and the Light of Regeneration. Then we have from the God of Space and Time, Holy Force Teleportation, and Space Solution. Now going to dragon skills, these are skills used by dragons and characters who siphon off the power of dragons in Lucid Adventures. Examples of dragon skills are Polymorph, Dragon Eye, Dragon Fang, or in Dragon Breath and Dragon Fist. Now, nightmare skills are skills that are used and are empowered by nightmares, which nullify the defensive effect of all attributes. Some examples are Nightmare's Ancient, Content Nightmare, Dark Coin, Dark Light, Dark Dragon, Dark Boom Boom Cannon, Queen Command, Destruction of Heaven and Earth, and Wave of Doom. Swordsmanship skills are just skills of swordsmanship, pretty obvious. Some examples of this are Divine Sword Force, Divine Sword Energy, and Sword Force Extermination. Skill links is when skills are just used in succession. Ultimate skill, these are just the strongest available skills that the characters have. Examples of this is when Hardcore Loving Warrior uses Lucky Punch or All In, or when light use Magic Way Destruction, or Sora use Sora special move Grand Feast. Then last type of skill I'm going to mention is range type skills, which are skills that are used at a range. Now, one last thing before going to magic, which is skill effects, we have magic attack, magic skills, defense skills, buffs, debuff, movement skills, recovery skills, summon skills, sealing skills, stealth skills, and transformation skills. Now we can go into magic. Magic refers to a skill system that allows characters in Lucid Adventures to cast spells for various effects, including attacking other players, protecting allies, and healing allies. Now, there's 3 ranks to magic: basic, high-level magic, and super high-level magic. A list of magic in this world is ancient magic, black magic, bubble magic, conceptual magic, combination magic, dark magic, dragon magic, light attribute magic, magic away magic, nature attribute magic, fire attribute magic, wind attribute magic, lightning attribute magic, water attribute magic, space magic, teleportation magic, time and space magic, spirit magic, Taos magic, and time magic. Okay, now going to conceptual magic. It's an advanced magic that cannot be blocked because it's completely different from any other type of magic. It's a spell made from someone's concept of personal attribute, usually made with person type personal attribute. Since it's from the personal attribute where they can use certain characters as occupation, usually depends on weapon skills and spells they use, as well as their personal history and background. The spell takes concept of that person's past or things other people know about them and turns it into spells with mana in their personal attribute. Unlike dragon magic or ancient magic, it's totally individualized and a personal type of magic. That's why there's so many different types, and it can be anything from a weapon to a vehicle or to even some kind of space. The possibilities are endless of conceptual magic. Some examples of conceptual magic is Departure of Saint Maria. Users are Arms and Nomains. Genesis Arc of Salvation from Nomains. Turtle Ship X Saint Maria, Constantine plus the Best Swordman, Uldamunk, which is used by the Best Swordman in Hardcore Level Warrior, Turtle Ship and Sea Current used by the Best Swordman, and the last one is said to used by Hungry Ghost. And the last thing we're talking about today is attributes. Attributes are a special property assigned to abilities, equipment, and even comebacks to reflect their nature or natural affinity. Characters and monsters may be weak to, resistant to, or immune to, or absorb these special properties. Attributes are often based on aspects of the natural world such as fire, ice, lightning, wind, or water, but also being special based on more abstract concepts like holy power, or legendary, or Demon King attributes. Attributes play an important role during battles. They hold sway over the survival of player characters against certain enemies. Manipulating elements can mean certain life or death in some cases. And that's the overview of the power system of Hardcore Leveling Warrior. If you like it, just leave a like. And if you want more Hardcore Leveling Warrior content, just leave suggestions in a comment. And until next time.